Hello everyone, the Yorkshire Simmer here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another speed build for Speed Build Wednesday. I'm doing the 7 Toddler Challenge starting on the Monday the 1st of April. So I decided that I needed a house, or more like a bungalow, for this challenge. So I'm creating a house obviously all on one level, and it's going to have it has like a big space in the middle and like rooms around the outside of it, and it has quite a big garden, a nice little bit of decking and that. It's not on too much of a high foundation, but it's got a bit of a foundation. But I thought I was going to just like download a house, and then I thought, nah, I'll make a house, because I've seen them and they don't thingy to what I want. I want a house that has plenty of space, like loads of space, which is why I created like a big lounge, kitchen, dining room right in the middle of the house. And then we've got kids' bedrooms, obviously the adults' bedroom, and we have a massive bathroom with 2 baths, because obviously we 7 Toddler Challenge, and if we have a nanny they might want to bath the child too, so we have 2 baths, one for the adult to bath with, adult sim to bath with, and one with a nanny to bath with. So yeah, that is my reasoning for 2 baths in the big bathroom. And we have a playroom as well, and we have a massive decking out the back, which will have all like little play stuff, like a ball pit from the toddler stuff pack? Yeah, toddler stuff pack, and 2 little slides and a big like play thing at the back. There'll be a few little planters that I'll be putting in as well, you know, in case the adult sim wants to plant some, I don't know, some apples or something, I don't know, whatever, you know, she wants to, or he wants to plant in the back. But I don't think she's gonna, or he's gonna have time to actually, you know, be planting anything with 7 toddlers. But, you know, just to, you know, to fill the space a little bit. There's a bit of landscaping, not a lot, but a little bit, because I just wanted to make it look a bit more fancy than my other speed builds. Because my other speed builds, I don't think I've put like enough decoration into it. So this one I tried to concentrate a little bit more on decorating it nicely. There is a few things that I actually forget and that I will be putting in. I haven't put them in yet, but I forgot toddler toilets. Well, toddler potties, I forgot to put them in the bathroom. How stupid of me, I know. So I'm going to pop them in, and the kitchen, I forgot to add a bin and a sink. So yeah, I forgot to do that all in the speed build. So I will be adding them in at some point. I must remember to do that, otherwise they will have no sink in the kitchen and no toddler potties, which obviously we need because it's the 7 Toddler Challenge. But it was quite a nice build. I tried not to go for the old-fashioned theme like I did with the other speed builds I've done. I've tried to go for a more modern approach. I've been using a few bits from my first, is it my first pet stuff or something? Yeah, not my most favourite pack, but some of the things is like quite, you know, childish and kiddish, so I used some of them to my advantage in this build, because I wanted to make it look obviously modern and like, you know, toddlers do live here and it's not like, you know, like an adult only household or something. So I just tried to put a, you know, a bit of colour in there, modern but a bit of colour kind of thing. The outside is nice as well. I've put like whitish grey bricks on the outside, so it's nice and light. There's like white doors and white windows, you know, trying to make it nice and light and airy. I've got, what kind of lights did I use? I used them lights from Get to Work. Not the most prettiest lights, but I always use them in all my builds. Well, near enough, apart from the cafe that I built, because I'll try and keep the old-fashioned theme of that cafe going. But normally I'd use the Get to Work light things, them circle lights, just because they give off loads of light. The only reason is because they give off loads of light. It's not because they're like the most like fashionable thing or they actually go with the build. It's because they give off light, and I want things that give off light no matter, you know, what time of day it is or what season it is in The Sims. I want them all, it always to be bright. I can't stand anything dark and dingy. It needs to be nice and bright. it was actually it was a very fun build to do. I must admit, I enjoyed like looking through all the new stuff, because I've got obviously my first pet stuff I bought when it was on offer for $4.99, and then for my birthday, because it was my birthday on the 14th of March, my mum bought me the Go Outdoors and the Dine Out game pack. So now I have all game packs, all expansions. I'm just missing 6 of the stuff packs now, which is not too bad. I'm not too bothered about the stuff packs so as much. I think the only one I really want or would like is the kids one, because the kids one looks quite good. So I'll probably at some point, if it goes on special offer, because I don't know if it's been on special offer yet, but if it does go on special offer for $4.99, I'm going to grab that straight away. But yeah, that's basically it for this build, really. The family that's going to be living here, I haven't decided yet, because I asked people on the on the Sims 4 Facebook community pages to help me create a family for the 7 Toddler Challenge. Not because I'm lazy or anything, it's just I'm not as creative as what some people can do with their Sims, so I thought I'll let someone else do that. But I thought I won't be I won't be that lazy, and I won't skimp on trying to get something from the gallery. I'll make something myself. I'll build something myself, so hence why I'm doing this right now. Sorry I haven't been very active on my page recently. I've had people, my family down from London up to visit. So we've been doing a few things, because it's been my birthday. We've gone out into Doncaster and, done a little bit of shopping and that. And I've been for a few walks on the moors as well, which is absolutely beautiful. It's my way of getting away from the computer for a little bit. Here in the toddler bedroom, I decided to put it into 2 bedrooms just because it looks like something out of what is it called? That movie called Annie. It just reminds me of something like that. And I was like, nah. I was like, we'll have 2 bedrooms and 4 in one, 3 in the other, and do a little colour theme. So like one's technically blue and then the other one's pink. So yeah, that's what I ended up deciding to do with this space, just because it looks really plain and boring. I was like, I couldn't really do much with it, so I was like, nah, it's not working for me. I tried all sorts of carpets and I was like, no, they're just not going to work. So yeah, I just decided to split it into 2 separate rooms and obviously change the colours and split it into 2 rooms. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing. I couldn't really find anything that went really nice with the bedroom. Not only that, most of the stuff I ended up putting in the playroom. So obviously these are bedrooms where they're going to sleep, and I want them all to interact in the playroom. So I tried to put more play stuff into the actual playroom than the actual bedrooms, because I don't really want them to hang around in the bedrooms during the day. So yeah, that's why I concentrated more on putting play stuff into the playroom as opposed to their bedrooms. But yeah, I tried to put a little bit of colour, blue, orange, a little bit of a mix of colour to try and, liven it up a little bit. Oh, something else I added at the end, which I forgot to do in the speed build, curtains. I never ever add curtains. I always forget curtains. And once I did the speed build, I was like, oh no, I forgot curtains. So I ended up adding some curtains in. So I've added the curtains. I just need to do the bath, obviously the potties and the kitchen I need to do. So not too much to do. It's just the odd little things here and there that I've missed. Well, obviously I've recorded all this and then I've gone and forgotten things, which I knew I would do because I always do it because I'm such a ditz most of the time, me. So yeah, I apologise for that, and I apologise if I sound a bit croaky today. A little bit of a cold coming on. I've got it from my wife. She happily shared her germs with me, which I'm not happy about, but she seems to think it is laughable. I don't want her germs. I would rather she kept them to herself, but no, she had to share them with me. So I'm hoping it doesn't get any worse, because if it does, then I might have to skip doing any kind of voiceovers on my videos or anything like that. So I'm hoping touch wood, it clears quickly, because she didn't have it that bad. So I'm hoping I don't have it that bad. But last time I had a cold, it was really bad. I couldn't hardly talk or anything. Couldn't go out because it was too windy, because I don't know if you find like sometimes if you've got like a cold and you've got the wind blowing in your face, you feel like you can't breathe, like kind of thing. It's like all my days. So yeah, I wasn't out for like probably like 2 weeks, so I really missed like going on the moors and all that lot. So I'm hoping it's not as bad as that. I'm hoping it's just a little bit of a cold, and then get rid of it and I'll be fine, hopefully. So yeah, I apologise if I sound like a little bit croaky. Sorry, don't mean to, but I wanted to still talk on my videos. So I was like, oh, I can just put some music on it. And then I was like, no, I want to try and like, interact with people, talk to people. Even though technically I'm talking to myself right now, because obviously I'm recording alone and no one's actually seeing this. But hey ho, I can feel like I'm talking to someone, right? Someone has to hear this at some point, maybe. Kinda. I don't know, but anyway, I had fun doing this little room here. I thought it was I wanted to put like loads of little colours in it and that. So I tried, obviously these are more like set colours, but the playroom I tried to put like a little colour into it, like the little jigsaw things on the floor and the rainbow rug thing. I thought that'd be quite a good, idea. The bathroom, when I ended up doing the bathroom, I had to try and, break it down a little bit. Because that bathroom was, I don't know if you can see it there, but it's a really big space. So, yeah, I tried to thingy it down by putting some walls up, putting a I put a toilet in with like a little cubicle area, and I put a shower in a little bit of a cubicle area kind of thing, which you'll see that in a minute. I've tried to go obviously for a more neutral theme in the bathroom. This is probably the most colourful room, is the actual playroom. I put quite a few like little stickers on and stuff like that. I found it really hard to find the stickers out. I thought, I'll put them into game packs. I think I put toddler stuff on, parenthood, and my first pet stuff. I thought, I'll find loads in there if I just like put them on. It'll make it easier to find things to decorate the rooms with. I was wrong, absolutely wrong. But yeah, I ended up finding some stickers in that to put on the wall to make it a bit more pretty. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. In the end, what else do I do in this? I nearly forgot to do the foundations. Another thing I nearly forgot to do, I forgot to do the decking nearly. And I only, I think I discovered that at last minute. No, it weren't last minute. I had to stop recording partway through this speed build, and I came back to it to try and finish off the decorating and that. So it would have been a lot shorter, but I wanted to come back to it and do some more decorating, make it look more like a bit of a home. The roof, I just tried to go from, just a basic roof, not too fancy, just plain normal roof kind of thing. But yeah, at the end of this roof, this is when I quit for a bit. Or do I have to go? Oh no, my little one was upset because he'd hurt his thumb and he was bleeding. So when I was doing the roof, I had to like stop for like 2 minutes, but I didn't stop recording. So I kind of tried to like cut out the like big pause there that you can see, the transitioning of the video thingy-nabob. So yeah, I had to go and see to him, make sure he was okay. Turns out he'd been biting his thumb and he made it bleed. So I put a plaster on that and sent him back to bed. So I think it's just his way of trying to stay up late, because he likes watching me do these videos. But I said, no, you can't. You got to go to sleep. You got to go to school in the morning. Otherwise you won't get a good job or anything like that. So that's what I'll try and persuade him to do anyway. But yeah, this bathroom, I tried to thingy it up a bit, divide it a little bit. With it, as I said, it was quite a big room to divide, so hence why there's like a little toilet cubicle area there, and it's got a nice big side with a wash basin on, 2 nice big bathtubs for the toddlers to bath in, and then I put like a little area just in that corner there. Oh, and I decided to change that as well, because I was like, if I put door there, I can't really have that there, so I decided to put it against that wall, because it's like a bit like a divider wall anyway where the dining room is. So I changed my mind and put that there. But yeah, there's a little like cubicle that I decided to put in for the shower. You know, so it's still like the same room, but it's like kind of thingied off with like the walls kind of thing. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. In the end, a lot of this house I was like, I wasn't too sure what to do. So a bit of trial and error and a bit of me being fussy of the way I wanted the build. So hopefully for the better. You'll have to let me know what you think anyway. So, you know, tell me what you think of it anyway. If you think the little mistakes I did and I changed them to the way I wanted to see. You know, see if you like them or not. You might like them, you might not like them, but, you know, let me know what you think. Yeah, I was going to put some towels there, but I was like, I thought, it's really good. And then I put them there and I was like, nah, it doesn't do it justice. So I just decided to put like a towel rack on the wall and that. I was saving it regularly as well because I was so scared that my computer or the game was just going to crash. And I was like, I'm not having where I've actually put all this work in for nothing for it just to crash on me, because everyone knows the Sims like crashing. But since I've had the new computer, it hasn't really crashed that much. I think there was once it glitched on me, and that was on my City Living Rags to Riches, where I just couldn't get the Sim to go back to their home lot to go to work. They just wouldn't have it, so I had to literally cancel that all off and then restart the game to get it back to the way it was. Luckily, it didn't really lose any kind of like progression or anything, but it was just annoying more than anything. It wasn't like a really bad glitch. It's like my Sims game used to shut down all the time on my old laptop just because it was very old. So yeah, the graphics were shit as well. I actually used to have to use like the graphics on low, whereas now it's literally on ultra. I play in ultra now, and oh my god, I've noticed the difference. It is so nice to play in ultra. I just wish that I had the money to have upgraded sooner rather than later, because I used to years ago, probably about 8 years ago, I used to regularly upload animated movie videos. But I ended up getting rid of that computer because it was my dad's computer. My dad sadly passed away, and just doing animated movie videos on my dad's old computer it upsetted me sometimes. Like I used to do some, but it used to upset me a bit, and we needed the money as well because obviously my dad weren't here and my dad didn't have life insurance, so it was difficult. So we decided to sell that computer to make a bit of money, and managed to make a nice little bit of money on it. I think we made about £600 on it, which is quite a lot for a family that have gone, that's obviously lost their father, and that the one that used to provide the most used to have a really good job, and obviously just relying on my mum's wage, who was only part-time. So we needed the money, so decided to get rid of it. So it's only like, obviously, it's been 11 years since my dad died, about 8 years since I got rid of that computer. So years later, I've managed to get another computer that works even better than my dad's computer ever used to. I used to have a Apple Mac. I don't use Apple Macs anymore. I use iPhones, but I just don't use Apple Macs. My dad used to swear by Apple Macs, and I used to have one as well. I used to have like a mini one, but it weren't as good as my dad's one. My dad's one was really quite something. It was brilliant. It was really lovely to like make animated movie videos on that, but obviously I've moved away from that now, and I'm doing more Sims 4 videos than animated movie videos. There's no real reason why. It's just animated movie videos probably takes an awful lot of time to do. These take a lot of time to do, but it's just I prefer doing gaming videos over animated movie videos nowadays. So, and obviously Sims is like a long time thing that I've always loved. So yeah, that's why I ended up moving away from animated videos to this, and why it's obviously taken so long is because I didn't have a decent computer to be able to do anything like this before. I could have done it in crappy low quality, low settings things, but I didn't think that was right because it won't look right on YouTube. It's like, oh yeah, they're all like Simmers YouTubers out there that do really nice videos, and all in like ultra settings, really nice, and they'd be like mine, it'd be all like crappy low quality settings. So yeah, I decided to wait until I got the money to be able to do a proper job on my Sims videos, and that I could actually afford a microphone, a headset, a webcam, and all that lot. Obviously, I haven't worked out how to actually show your face on these speed builds yet. I'm still learning, I'm still getting there, bit by bit. Hopefully I'm slowly improving. My thumbnails, I was comparing them to about 6 weeks ago when I first started doing this properly to today, and I'm like, they're a lot better than what there was. But you can let me know what you think of my thumbnails compared to the first video that I uploaded, Sims related video that I uploaded 6 weeks ago to now. So if you want to tell me what you think of that, I'd highly appreciate that. But I think my thumbnails have improved. I've been using the Sims logos, which I wasn't using at first because I couldn't figure out how to do them. So I managed to figure out how to use them and that. So I think I've come a long way, but I've still got more to learn. Obviously, I've got a long way to go before I get up to any kind of standard like other Simmers, Simmers in the community are. But I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to put in the effort, if that makes sense, to become a better YouTuber, Sims gamer. I'm someone that always loves learning. I've always been like that. I've always like gone back to school, well, not school, but I've always gone back to college to learn more things and that. So I'm someone that constantly loves learning and learning new things and all that lot. It's like if a friend goes, oh, you tried this game yet? I'm like, no, I haven't. Is it any good to play? Like, oh yeah, try it. And I'll have a look at tutorials and all that lot if I'm a bit unsure of it, and then I'll give it a go. I'm that kind of person. I'll just give anything a go. If I can learn something new, it's a bonus. I'm not someone that's just going to sit there and like, I'm content with what I've learned and that, and I'm not going to learn anymore. I'm not like that at all. I just love to learn more stuff. And I'm still like that now. So I haven't been college. The last time I went to college was probably about 2 or 3 years ago. Then I'm debating going again to do an art course. But whether I do go back's another question. I think if I did go back, I should actually probably do like a video editing gaming course kind of thing, to try and spruce my skills up a little bit. I think that's what I should do anyway. But I'm always watching tutorials on YouTube to try and improve myself. Because obviously, as I said, I suffer from mental health issues, and last year I was in a really bad place. This time last year, if you asked me, oh, what are you going to do this time next year? I'd be like, no, I won't be here. That's what my answer probably would have been, because last year was such a bad year, in and out of hospital, and now I feel so much better. Medication's working. I feel a lot more positive about the future than what I did do last year. Like last year, I didn't think there was any hope for me whatsoever, but now doing this, it's really opened my eyes kind of thing. And I go to Sims often if I'm like feeling really depressed and down with my mental health. I'll find myself, playing The Sims. I don't know if, I think a lot of people in the community tend to do that. If they're feeling a bit down, they'll go off and they'll go and play The Sims. Because we're talking about this in one of the Sims groups on Facebook, about, if you're feeling down with who else finds themselves when they're down going into The Sims. You seem to see that a lot of people do. But anyway, we're getting to the end of this video. Just like the little final touches. As I said, I was trying to decorate it a little bit more, make it a bit more, a bit more stuff in there, because normally there's nothing in there kind of thing. So that's what I'll try and do, because I've never really done like loads of like decorations, but yeah, I've tried my best on this one. But I do hope you liked this video, and that you will like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you thought of this video. And obviously I will see you on the the next one, and I'll put a few photos at the end of this 7 Toddler Challenge House and see what you think of it. And bye bye for now, guys. Bye bye.